Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Living Texas, the Hidden Spring Farm. As you can see, I got the chicken coop in the background. Like the rest of the nation, we're going to be dealing with some cold weather coming up this first of the week. It's supposed to be a wintry mix of snow and ice here in northeast Texas, and it's supposed to get down to around 7 degrees. So it's supposed to be at 9 degrees on Sunday night, and it's not going to get above freezing until Wednesday, about midday. So the low temperature during that time on a couple of nights is supposed to get down to 7. So what we want to do is be able to close in our open type chicken coop where we let the wind in during the heat of the day and here in Texas and cool off the chickens. Well, we don't want that to happen here during the winter, so we're going to block off the wind from getting in to the coop and cooling the chickens down. So we're going to take some landscape cloth and put it around the bottom, on the bottom 2 feet all the way around the 3 sides, and we're going to close the front end in plastic. So y'all come on and join us. All right, so as you can see on our chicken coop, we have an opening on the bottom. It's 2 feet around, 2 feet high I should say, and it goes all the way around the coop. And what we want to do is close that air gap so the wind can't get in and cool the chickens off and possibly lose the chickens. So we're going to work on that, and we're going to work on getting the front secure because it's totally open in the front. So here we go. Alright, that's it for this side. We'll switch around and go to the other side and the back. Alright, so what we're going to do, this was the leftover portion from going down the one side. We're just going to overlap it about 1.5 feet and then continue around the back, or down the back and around the side, and we'll be done with the bottom part. that takes care of the back. All we're gonna have to do is trim the little excess off. We'll get this taken care of here on this side. We got a little challenge here because the water hose goes from their water tank through the 1/2-inch mesh and goes to the watering bowl inside. So we're gonna have a little challenge on that. We'll go around it, get this side secure, and then we'll work on the front. Alright, so we got to cover the front now, and we've called an audible. We were going to use clear plastic on the front, but there's no way to secure the plastic with the wind we're having and zip tie it to this kennel panel and have it secure, because it's going to end up going back and forth and ripping the plastic. So we're going to go ahead and close the whole chicken coop in this landscape fabric. We're going to put two layers across the front here. Right, so the plan is to zip tie it to the kennel, leave enough flexibility in the landscape fabric that we can operate the door back and forth, so it doesn't pull it, doesn't rip it or anything like that. So that's what we're going to work on. Looks like that's going to work. We'll do the zip tying here. We'll cut a hole for the latch mechanism, and we'll start hammering on the bottom and go ahead and zip tie there, and we'll be done. Alright, so we zip tied the top. All we have to do now is put roofing tabs on the bottom. We're going to put another row across of this landscape fabric up top, and then we're going to see how we can let a little bit of light in and let them have a little bit of light in the mornings. So let's get busy. All right, so we got the bottom portion on. We're going to put the top portion on now. But what we're going to do is we're going to leave this portion of the door open right here, so we can get a little bit of air in there and we can see in there. They can get light in there if they need to. Eventually what we might do is we might come back with a flap and put a flap up here so we can lift it up and keep it up during the day. But other than that, that's what we're going to do. We're going to finish the top over from that end to this side. We'll wrap this project up. All right, folks, well, that's it. We're going to make a little flap for the top of the door if we need to close that in, but the entire coop's closed in and prevents the wind from coming in. I know some of you are going to be worried about this scrap landscape fabric we have left, but this is going to go in the bottom of our planter boxes and all, so we're not going to waste any of it at all. Well, we hope you enjoyed this video. We appreciate if you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll post some other videos here, and you can hit those links and watch those videos. We appreciate you joining us for another episode of Live in Texas at Hidden Spring Farm.